Woo! Yes, I am gonna get to eat some Nissin products. That's right, I downed the Nissin one time. I said some crap about top ramen. I said something about top ramen, and I even wrote in a graphic that I was being harsh. But this is not harsh right here. This is in the camera. We're doing it. We're stirring it. It should have cooled off considerably. I did a lot of research on Nissin Corporation, and I found out some very interesting stuff. I guess, I don't know, dive right into eating. It feels it's not hot. Now you'll see it's in a bowl. This is the Nissin that comes in a tray, the Nissin Chow Mein variety, which I've taken photos. Hey, you should see on that side this time. I don't know what possessed me to put the photos on the right in the last video. Just like, let's get on the left side. Anyway, so we did this. You know, there's a whole process. I'll have pictures of it. I took the noodles out of here, put them in the bowl to the fill line with water, poured that water in the bowl, microwaved it for 5 minutes, let it, you know, put the flavor pack, which is the secret. That's the secret. The secret is the, oh my goodness, the savory sauce. Oh no, we're gonna yawn. Oh my gosh. Like, what happens to me when I start doing one of these videos? Okay, so I got my Nissin notes. I actually wrote Nissin notes. First, the most fascinating, Momofuku Ando. And I swear, if I said that right the first time, I should try to say that 10 times fast, but I don't want to get a language strike on me here. So, Momofuku Ando. Inventor of the instant noodle. He invented the instant noodle, apparently. Now, I didn't do wiki and try to see the history, see if somebody disputes this, but the graphics are stuff like, you know, Chinese stir-fried noodles, even faster than takeout. That's what this is, the chow mein. This is not the top ramen packs, which I should eat the top ramen. I got some, the stuff was on sale. It was like a closeout price or something, I don't know, but they had the teriyaki chicken, which is what this is, the teriyaki chicken chow mein, which I'll have a graphic. Teriyaki chicken. The secret savory sauce. That's actually a graphic. They got the noodle detector, wider and flatter for more surface area so that you get the maximum taste. Oh, there's just too much information. I'll never get to eat. Let me just I'll never get to eat anything. Dang it. There's other flavors available, like the Nissin bowl, which I've got one of them. I got some I don't have the top ramen and I'll get it. It's like 20 cents, so I'll get that. It's less than a pack of Kool-Aid. How can you get a pack of noodles for less than a pack of, never mind. Actually, it might be actually less than Kool-Aid. It's amazing. That's why it scares me. This dude started this in 1948, okay? And they didn't even say where, but it was post-World War II Japan, and there was food shortages, and this guy came up with an instant noodle so that people could just slap it in a bowl, put some boiling hot water on it, cover it for 3 minutes with the flavor pack in there, and then bam, start eating it with chopsticks. So, you know, there's a whole history of Nissin graphic that goes into vivid detail about how in 1958 they invented the chicken ramen flavor, and that just exploded. There's a history thing that says this is like a real triumph of the will story here, because old Momofuku Ando, people try to tell him the graphic I got, it says it on the website, this conservative Japanese food industry assumed that it would be a failure, nobody would want it. But when he got it in the stores, even though it cost 6 times more than the traditional Japanese udon noodle available at the time, people still snatched it up. And before he knew it, 10 other companies were making ramen. So, you know, by, I guess, 1958, there was ramen all over the place. So this goes back a lot, and back in Japan, but you know, I have to wonder how does Nangshem fit in with this, and Samyang is the Korean side, you know, but this is the Japanese side, so this is Japanese. The history, you know, there's a graphic that shows all these events that from 1957 to 2016 is 45 years of making this, so I shouldn't be down on ramen. In 1970, they came to California and started producing right there, and in 2005, the owner, this Momofuku Ando, invented a space noodle in 1970. That's right, when they went to the moon, they might have had some ramen going to the moon in a little pack It's also, they're very fascinating to see that their corporate responsibility page includes the fact that they are part of the Roundtable of Sustainable Palm Oil. I didn't even know about all this environmental crap, but it's there. They're like doing something, you know, so Nissin's trying to be responsible with the palm oil. Apparently there's big palm oil controversy. I didn't have time to study the palm oil problem because I was studying Nissin. Okay, they also believe in human rights for their workers, which is good, because that means there's no humans in the noodles, I guess. Okay, so there's no human abuse going on with their workers. There's not, you know, you're not going to find a finger in the cup of ramen. So that's good. Okay, now this is a familiar flavor. I can't act like I haven't tasted this. I used to work at a place with a dollar store right next door, and of course, I had tasted all kinds of Nissin products, and Nissin's like all over the place. I had to order the Samyang limited edition from Amazon because you can't find that anywhere. There's an actual Asian market, so I could get all the other Samyang stuff, but not all of it. They don't have the ice. Anyway, stop talking about Samyang. Got all that about Nissin. Like, oh well, might as well end the video. There's some solid chunks in there. There's like mushroom maybe and carrot. But the teriyaki flavor is strong. That savory sauce pack is really, I'll tell you what, I took some pictures of the inside of that pack, and I took a picture of me pouring it. And I could just take a video of it, right? But I never do video of the preparation because I take too long to eat it. I'm sure you didn't need a whole history of Nissin, but it was just interesting to me, especially that guy's name, but Momofuku Ando. Momofuku! I don't know, I'm gonna cross a line or something, just saying names and stuff. I don't want to disrespect the culture, so. But I didn't want to cook it in this either. I just use this to measure the water because they don't give you alternate directions. They all have stovetop directions, so you just dump that out into a pot. But the whole idea is this is fine-tuned for microwaving. There could be actual chunks of dehydrated chicken in there, I don't know. Because they're very firm. And that teriyaki taste is awesome. Yeah. So I want to take a look at the other products. I got a teriyaki beef, and it seems redundant because there's going to be 2 of these. And I explained the whole process again about dumping it into here, in this bowl. Microwaving it for 5 minutes. And then pouring the, you know, sauce pack, the black sauce. It's so, you know, thick and concentrated that when you cut open the sauce pack and look in the sauce pack, there's like a oil, clear oil covering a black oil. And of course the black stuff is going to be teriyaki, but a concentrated teriyaki. And of course when you stir it in, that coloring disintegrates this like golden brown color. I just call it caramel color because that's what it is. Caramel color. But this teriyaki flavor. And so I could do the top ramen just to try out again. It's been a long time, but I knew somebody would use that as a base to make other stuff. Because not everybody can be, you know, all Julia Childs and stuff and trying to come up with everything from scratch, so it's just easier to just use some ramen noodles as a base for other stuff as a pasta. I said that lately I was using ramen flavor packs to make meatloaf, but you still have to add some garlic powder, onion powder, a little bit of pepper maybe. It's really good though. This flavor, and this brings back memories. Like I said, eating that dollar store, eating in the ramen and having to watch this tray. In the microwave. Because I'm gonna tell you, it always wanted to boil over for me. I mean, I'd had to, like, once you get around the 3-minute territory and watch this boiling, you see that lid coming up. Because they have this whole system, you know, you have this lid, you rip it half off and you keep it covering it. I didn't cover the noodles in here. I should have stirred them once. But they were okay. There's not a lot of broth because I was letting them cool down. There's no broth. I let them cool down. When I was reading about, you know, Momofuku Ando, the inventor of ramen. 1948. Invented in Japan before I was even born. Before my parents were born. I'm like, wait a minute. No. When my parents were youngins. So, not spicy. But they're teriyaki. And it's done, and it's good. This stuff was really good. I like the Nissin products. I always like the Nissin products. I would get that big paper bowl. I think I got one right now. I got another Nissin paper bowl because I was at the store. You know, I usually cruise the Asian aisle looking for new ramen to try out. Like the non-shim is on the Asian aisle, but there's like an aisle down is the actual ramen aisle. And for some reason, that's the aisle that Nissin dominates. It's like they don't appear. There is a couple of Nissin products though showing up on the Asian aisle too, though. I think. It's so confusing. Now I'm gonna have to go look. But the only flavor I don't have and haven't tried is the home style. But I've tried all this other stuff and it's all good. I like it'll be interesting to see how spicy that spicy bowl is, because I know it's got a spicy flavor. I've eaten that before. So Nissin! We're gonna revisit Nissin again, but it was fascinating. I'm almost getting up into 14 minutes here, and oh my goodness, it's just so many graphics, so much information. Space. Noodles, round table, sustainable palm oil. It's just, I had no idea when I started to microwave these noodles that there would be just such an in-depth, vast history and rich background to this Nissin company. There's some good noodles and there's an awesome company.